Welcome to the 6th episode of FusionFall Retro Tutorials. This one will be a special episode on the current game economy. We will take a look at popular items, their general cost, and more. Let's begin. What is the FusionFall economy? The FusionFall economy currently revolves around ultra rare and golden egg items. Most users like to sell their items for taros, the main currency of the game, but others will accept items as payment. Others will also accept taro and item payments. The current popular items are being looked after or traded are the blindfold. This was a classic item that began the economy in the original game back then. Nowadays it's more common, but it's still a very desirable item. It's an ultra rare goggles face item. Its cost is 1k to 10k taros depending on the trader. Golden egg items. There are a few items that can only be obtained by getting them through the Peach Creek State's golden egg. They are very sought after since most of them are very iconic or very cool accessories. These include Nurgle Trendles, tentacles that make you look like Nurgle from Billy and Mandy, which move up and down. They are level 5 however, so they can't currently be used. They will be used until the pass comes out, don't worry. Its cost is 20k to 60k taros or lower, depending on the trader. Delightful Football Helmet, a helmet based on one of the villains of K&D, Kids Next Door. Did I seriously almost fucked it up? Oh my god. Another level 5 accessory. Its cost is 5k to 10k taros, but it can vary depending on the trade. Now, some people also like to trade normal accessories that are very desirable, which include the beanie hat, the high C suave, pirate hat, and many more. The cost depends on the item, which usually goes from 100 to 2000 taros if it's a rare, but it can usually go from 100 to 1000 if it's like a really common item. Now this one is for those who don't like grinding bosses. For easy to get items, you can get the level 4 junkyard items found in Ghost Junkyard. But if you don't want to grind them, you can easily get them by trading. These include the Prolum boots, the Toasty shirt, and the Mach 5 jacket, all of which are level 4. Their cost is from 1k to 2k taros depending on the trader. And finally, you got crates, which are also somewhat of a popular item, mainly the golden egg crates. Some trade regular crates, with rising prices the rarer the crate and the more you want. Some also sell the golden egg crates. Usually the Peach Creek State's crates are much cheaper than buying the item outright. Their cost. Regular crates can go from 100 taros to the rarest, being the super duper, costing about 1k plus taros, depending on the trader. Golden egg crates can go from 2k to 5k as well. Number 1. Grind some taros. Get yourself some taros if you want to buy some cool items. If you want to start buying items from others, 50 to 80k taros should be more than a great amount of currency to start buying. Otherwise, when you want an item, go and grind until you get that much to buy the item. For example, I want some Nurgle Trendles that cost 21,000 taros, and I only have 2,000 taros. So, I will need to grind 19,000 taros either by selling items or by grinding in order to get the item. It's a pretty good way that I used quite often actually, so I recommend it for anyone who's just starting to trade. Number 2. Know how to make good trades. If you have an item you want to sell, try to look at others selling the same item and see how much they are selling it for. That way you can be sure if you're selling it for a good or a bad price. Here's an example. You want to sell a blindfold for 15k taros, but you see others selling theirs for 5k or 7k. So if you want to sell the item quickly, then you should lower the price to about that much. Maybe 9k or so should be a good amount if you want to sell it really quickly. If you want to wait however, keep it at that price or lower it just a little bit, maybe to 10,000. Number 3. When trading crates, make sure to see if it's the correct crate that you asked for. This might not happen to you ever, especially if you don't trade for crates, but if you are, especially if you're buying golden egg crates, make sure to check if it's the one you asked to buy. If it's not, that means they are scamming you. Sometimes they might make a mistake however, so make sure to ask them if it's the correct crate or if they had a mistake. If you see them acting a little suspicious, they might be scamming you. Be careful. Number 4. Chat nicely. A simple hello and some nice chat can make you and your trading partner more confident and happy when trading, since you will look more like an actual person wanting an item rather than just a monger who wants an item like to sell it or to make profit. It's same as buying. Treat your customers nicely. You don't know how many tricks you can get done while being nice. Number 5. And the final one. Have fun. Trading can be fun and can be a great way to learn how to deal with currency and special items, so have fun while trading. You can make a lot of friends, or just people to trade with or have fun while trading, so make sure to have fun because it's really cool and you can earn a lot of profit while trading. So in total, should you trade? Trading can be a fun and convenient way to quickly obtain items or get rid of some. It allows you to interact, negotiate, and learn how to even make profit. I highly recommend trading, but be careful of any scammers. And that concludes this episode of FusionFall Tutorials. Got any suggestions or tips from your own? Any tutorial you would like us to cover? Tell us in the comments, and see you later.